Whenever you're ready, Jake.
Yep, we're just waiting for the live stream is up, and so now we are good to go. All right, let's make this happen.
Well, thank you, White Lady. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the hardest part of the ring with your host, the fucking franchise, Teron Bishop. I don't think you're ready for his petty. It is Mr. Keith Rose.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I don't really go by Prince Petty anymore. I don't have anything to be petty about. I'm
Are we
happy now.
changing it? Are we changing it? Are we? Are we?
I am, man. I think I'm just Keith Rhodes now. I don't think I have a title.
Oh, just the. No, you know what? No. Just Mr. Rose.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There you
the
go.
real Rhodes dynasty.
Right, Mr. Rose. We just gonna change it to that. And he's still excited and grabbing his toes and bending over. It is Hollywood Jacoby. How does it feel to have half of the world inside of you today?
I mean, when the entire wrestling world conglomerates in my town, it is a fun time, but have the podcasts, have the music ready, have Spotify on deck, because that traffic, let me tell you, that traffic is nothing to play with.
So, ladies and gentlemen, today is our WrestleMania Night 1 recap show, and we have a lot to talk about. So we want to thank Mr. Rose for being here with us. We bring you original member of the cast, but still it's kind of like a guest space. So, Mr. Rose, just catch us up on what's been going on with you.
Well, I moved to Indiana. We just bought a house. Just got a puppy. Yeah, I love my job. I haven't done anything media or content creation wise in probably about a year now.
Wow.
So yeah, feels good though. It's weird. Like there's no there's no responsibility. I don't have to edit anything. I'm not doing anything for any stores. I'm just living, man. I'm going back to school soon. So
dude, nice. Yeah. All right.
You look refreshed, sir. So we're happy that you're in a good place. I know I got to see you one time since you've moved to Indiana, which is really nice. So I'm happy. Congratulations on the house. Your better half is on the other side of the world right now, doing her thing, right?
Yeah, she'll be back Tuesday. So
nice. Hollywood, like again, you and I have just been sitting here watching TV for the last 2 days. We've been glued to our television, which has been not bad. Like I really enjoyed myself so far.
I'm super jealous, to be honest. Like next year WrestleMania is going to be in Philly, and like I know Javon really wants to go to Wrestlemania, as he made it specifically clear on Twitter. But like, dude, these festivities are just getting to be awesome. Like they just completely surmount each other each time. It's so cool. I want to be involved next year. That'd be super fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Philly seems to be a thing. So we're gonna have to get Mr. Rose back on this side and hit the road.
That's a direct flight for us.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
Roll up to Philly. Like I think it'll be fun. I'm very excited, especially if the content keeps rolling like it's rolling right now. WWE, Ring of Honor, the whole like everybody that done played this weekend. I even spoke briefly via Instagram with Casey Catal. Her face is busted right now. So like it's just a lot of things that is going on, and it's really, really good. But we came here for one reason and one reason only. We came here to talk about WrestleMania Night 1. Gentlemen, were you sports entertained?
100%.
100%.
Thoroughly. Like,
yes.
Thoroughly.
Like shockingly.
I have not been this entertained in a very long time.
They killed it all day. Even the takeover. I enjoyed the takeover. The women's ladder match was phenomenal. Man, I don't even like NXT anymore, but like I watched it and I was like, damn, all right. It was
right.
great.
Right. From start to finish. I think NXT for me was Dragon Lee super kicking the shit out of that guy.
When
he tried to do a cartwheel backflip. He kicked the shit out of him. I was like,
the timing was so good on that.
Yeah.
But all right, let's get into it. Cena versus Austin Theory is what opened up WrestleMania, right? Are you shocked that opened, or like?
Well, we had been told before, but I did think it was a choice. But when you have Cena on your card, the way they opened the show, I don't think it would have had the same impact with all the Make-A-Wish kids if it didn't kick it off. So I felt fine after the fact, but that result was rough.
Yeah, I don't think it really did anything for Austin Theory either. I mean, if you were going to put him over, put him over correctly. The match wasn't too long, which I didn't expect with Cena being in it. As far as the opening, I didn't think it was because they moved the card around so much. Like originally we were going to get, Rhea Ripley's match as the main card. Then they swapped it to the Usos.
Right.
At one point, this match was talked about being the main event. So I'm not really sure if the placement would have really made a difference. As short as it was, it made sense though.
Yeah, like I guess you capitalized on Cena's name, right? That's what we started the show capitalizing on Cena's name. I don't think it was a bad match. I think the winner was correct.
Yeah.
Austin Theory. I just feel like it didn't go far enough for me.
Yeah.
Is that what was missing? Like, do y'all agree with that sentiment?
What do you mean, like as far as the match itself or the shortness?
I wanted Austin Theory to dig in deeper and like literally go whole fuck them kids mode. Like, take a Make-A-Wish sign, break it in half. Like, just like, like go to the audience and snatch one of the Make-A-Wish kids' hats off. Like, you know what I mean? Just simple.
Throw one of the kids at them.
Yeah, right. not throw a drink in a kid's face. Let's not do that. But
we saw that last night. So,
but all in all, if this was the show, I don't see anything else opening the show but this. Now that it's already happened, and looking at the rest of the night, like I don't see any other opening. So I mean, all in all, for me, this was. I mean, it was an average match. I mean, I if I had to grade it, I'll probably give it a B.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I feel more it's a C, to be honest.
Ooh.
That's where I'm at with it. It was dead. For me, it was a C too.
It's just like I'm so over nut punches. I can't. I don't want it anywhere near my wrestling product anymore. And the fact that it decided, like, a championship match at WrestleMania, like, if that's gonna be Austin Theory's like new gimmick is like flashbacking to the Nakamura, like I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get your nuts. Like, I'm okay. I don't need that. I don't need that at all. So,
wait. A surprise challenger is entered the arena.
Oh no. Hold on. Jeez. I don't know how he's kind of fucking this up right now. Give me a second. Hold on. It's not. It's a him problem. Just keep talking. We'll make it happen.
It's a him problem. Wow. Okay. So, Mr. Rose, what's next up on the agenda? What did you enjoy?
Are we going to order a match, or do you just want to talk about the matches in general?
We can go with a match in general. Oh my god, what is that? What is?
Not the Macho Man icon.
Oh my god! It's the Master of Mischief, Mr. Monday Night.
The heist of the century is about to happen. Javon's gonna take over the show.
What up, niggas?
No. Oh no.
The band is all here.
Yeah.
The original cast of The Hardest Part of the Ring.
Next
all
time, give a hands up on the time, Jake. Don't just be springing this on people. Like, damn.
Bro, this is a T-bitch call, bro. He said bye.
So, wait. Okay, so Mr. Rose, Javon, we've already started talking. So, we talked about...
Knock it out. Hold on.
Look,
hold on. What have y'all already talked about something good?
No, we talked about the opening.
And Cena. Yeah.
Oh, then shit, carry on. I don't need to be part of that shit. Go ahead.
Mr. Rose, what's the next match on the list that you would like to speak about, I should say?
You know, we should just go in order. Let's talk about the tag match.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me why this was... I'm sorry. Please.
No, you're good. I was just going to say I was happy to see Chad Gable do his thing. Like, finally. Like,
bro, free
so
him.
Underrated.
Free him. Free Gable.
Oh man,
Tired of this shit, yo. Tired of it.
Yeah.
Free him.
Yo, like this was an entertaining match.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was
I
shocked.
was too.
This was like a pee break match, but like as I got up to go to the bathroom, I was like, oh wait, hold on. Like we're going balls to the walls. Like this is crazy.
But everybody had a moment that you would enjoyed. Ricochet had his moment, like Brian had his moment, the Viking Raiders had their moment. Like, but the moment, I'll shut up. Javon, go ahead. Like I'll let Javon talk a minute.
What?
Did you enjoy the tag match, sir?
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, I was glad we didn't get 2 pee breaks in a row. Like, cause I really thought that's what we were heading. Like really thought we had to pee. But that shit was great. And I don't advocate too much for people to like leave WWE and go to AEW, but I think I'm now gonna advocate for Chad Gable to go. I think it's time. Like, they ain't gonna do shit with him. Let him go over there and like do his shit. Like, he could be like a star over there.
Oh,
because
yeah,
I think
100%.
he like, even though he can sports entertain, he's a wrestler too.
No,
And like he could be like the next coming of Brian Danielson for real. Like, let him go. Give him a run over there in Ring of Honor for the title or something. Like, anything got to be better than just this.
Tag team catering.
Yeah.
That's a big accolade for you to give Chad Gable, Javon. Like the next Brian Danielson.
He that dude. Like, he can wrestle like pound for pound. I could make a case he might just be the best actual pure wrestler on the roster.
now that Claudio's gone, yeah, probably.
Yeah, like I don't know too many that's like pure wrestling, move for move, that could go with maybe Johnny Gargano.
Yeah.
But like he's that dude.
Bro, if he went over
he
to
keeps getting
AEW,
stuck in all these like comedy gimmicks,
he'd be
stupid storylines.
Immediately. He would be like oh my, he'd be like Kurt Angle, like over there, bro. It'd be crazy.
Right. Like when Kurt Angle went to Impact, that's what he would be. He could go do that. I don't know if you immediately put the world title on him. I ain't saying all that, but
no,
he could be the one that knocks off Orange Cassidy, at least. Like,
I'm just saying you could put him in as the pure champion, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, he could have a run in ROH before and like just kill it.
Yep.
The highlight for me for him was the fucking Rolling Thunder on Braun Strowman. Like,
unreal. Unreal, dude.
Hey man, the guy's 5'7". Braun Strowman is what?
6'8".
How much does he weigh?
Let's see here. Just for fun.
He's a little bit over 300, right?
385. 385.
Damn.
That shit was a feat of strength at that point. But all the shit that went down in the match, we got to pause and the shout out for the fucking Kelly Rowland of the tag team division and the Street Profits. Yo, Dawkins put a fucking staple in his moment last night.
Y'all see the one-piece gear though? That's what it was.
That was dope.
I was all about it, dude. Like, I was like, okay, Dawkins, let's go. And the fact that he got the pin, I was shocked. I was shocked.
Yo, in the combination frog splash with the knees?
Bro, I know his leg hurts now, though. He woke up and was like, I'm not getting out of this bed. Like, not happening.
I wish we had a frog splash counter because there was a lot of frog splashes last night. Like,
a lot of Eddie Guerrero last night, let me tell you.
We was in Cali, we were using that frog splash like it was fucking going out of goddamn style.
Damn
like, but keeping the train moving, like Mr. Rhodes said, going down the list. Jacoby, what did you think about Seth Rollins and Logan Paul?
Dude, so I tweeted out last night and I saw a lot of people kind of agreeing with me. I am in the camp that Logan Paul is one of the best wrestlers under the age of 30 in professional wrestling right now. He's 28 years old. He's only had a handful of matches, but in each one of his matches, not only is he getting better, you just see how naturally good he is at this. His entrance is so arrogant, so pompous, all this type of stuff. I'm copying Shawn Michaels at the show of shows. I'm bringing out my prime mascot for product placement. I am a corporate I'm a corporate guy and I'm so fucking pompous, so arrogant, such a me. It's all about me. Like I tweeted out last night, I was like, this encapsulates everything about the character in one fell swoop. And he backs it up because he's one of the most athletic dudes like on their roster. It's insane. It is crazy. I've never seen a run like this, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. It's comparable to when Angle came over, I think, except it's just a different type of style. But he is so talented. I never would have believed it. And like that match just showed it off entirely.
How did you feel about the nods? Like, so it was a Shawn Michaels nod fest in this whole situation. Mr. Rhodes, I know you're not a big fan of Shawn. However, did it give you the warm and fuzzies?
I mean, even without the Shawn stuff, I thought everything he did was great. I was actually rooting for him to win. I didn't think he was gonna. Yeah, like because that means there would have been a continuation because that was technically the last match on his contract. I want to see him and Bad Bunny go at it since they already got beef on the outside, and they're both pretty good. Like, just make that match happen.
Wait, the beef? What's the beef? Catch me up. I didn't know it was beef.
Oh yeah, Logan moved to Puerto Rico, and then Bad Bunny called him out on tax evasion and everything else. Leaving to go stay at his home, and then there was online beef like last year with him and Bad Bunny, where they were calling each other out over social media. And now they both work for WWE, so I mean, why not? And they're going to be in Puerto Rico,
right?
Which is the move though. Like we'll tap into that. We'll tap into that in just a second. Monday night. Okay, so you're the harshest critic on the board.
Since when?
Since forever, bitch. I'll be like, oh, it's an A match. You'll be like, bitch, it's a D. Like,
because it probably really was a D. Like, what the fuck? Go ahead. I'm the harshest critic. Go ahead.
What's the rating on this match here? Like, were you sports entertained?
Yes.
Were you? Was the wrestling good?
Yeah, of course.
What's the rating of the match, Mr. Monday Night?
Fuck. Okay, if it was on any other show, probably a 5.
We're doing alphabets this time, Monday night.
Oh, alphabets. If it was on any other show, it's an A.
Okay. Wait, I'm sorry.
It was an A+ if it was on any other show. On this show, I'd probably give it like an A- if I'm comparing it to the other matches.
Okay.
I get like an A- because it won't. I don't think it was good. It's like 2-3 other matches on the card. But if you put this on like, I don't know, Backlash, it's an A+ is the best match on the show.
Okay. Like, gentlemen, y'all think that's fair? A-?
Yeah,
that's fair.
I'd say that's fair because I'm salty that I was wrong, that I didn't guess who was in the prime bottle correctly, although it was right in front of me.
I am pissed.
Yeah, that would have been the perfect way to introduce the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
But KSI and everybody was like, who the fuck is this black motherfucker?
Yeah, that was the biggest thing. We actually had to call Hannah, my youngest sister. We had to call her because her boyfriend watches Impulsive. Like he listens and is a follower and whatever. And so like my dad has no idea who KSI is. Like no fucking clue. Barely even knows who Logan Paul is. So like not only do I not know who KSI is, I just know of him from TikTok just because Logan Paul pops up on my feed sometimes because of the wrestling. You know what I mean? So anyway. So we had to call Hannah like in real time and be like, can you explain who KSI is? And she was like, yeah, he's just this guy from Britain who like tried to box and now he's like in business partners with Logan Paul. And I was like, so he's nobody. He's just kind of on the coattails. And she was like, yeah, I guess.
I wouldn't say he's on the coattails. Like he's definitely made a name for himself. He's as big as Logan Paul is in the UK. So he's like UK Logan Paul without the drama.
He's without the tax evasion.
Yeah, and without the Japan thing happening, So.
Ooh, we bringing it all the way back, Mr. Rose.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But,
all right.
Yeah, I better get that in WWE 2K23. That better be a thing. I want the Prime Bottle mascot with KSI in it.
That's Javon's wave right now.
Yeah, man. Javon's gig is WWE 2K.
This shit's hard.
Oh yeah.
This shit's fucking hard. Like,
yeah, man.
They improved the computer this year. They're a little fucking smarter, so I can't just like throw some bullshit out there. I gotta really think now. Like,
yeah, even the John Cena showcase has been a bitch.
You're right.
It's the worst.
So we got the bottle placement, we got KSI or R-Truth 2.0, and then we just really
disrespectful. Okay, we just disrespected black people on a Friday, on a Sunday. Like, the fuck, like.
The franchise's highlight of this match was Seth Rollins' drip. Okay, he gave me some HBK, he gave me some Double J. I'm like, yes, Queen, you give me everything I need in my life. Y'all can hate all you want to. Seth Rollins' drip is on point. He is dripping. He is soaking wet. Like, y'all better get into it.
It's a no from me. Like,
I was cool with some of it, and then he took the top off, and I don't know what the pink thing, the undergarment was. I was like,
Did
he bring back the big red boots?
No, not yet.
I like those.
I did too.
Like, if he can wrestle in those one good match, forever goated.
Yep.
So Monday night, we get to speak to you now about some titties.
Yes.
So we get to go into the next match, which was Becky Lynch, Lita, Trish, and Damage Control.
God almighty. Like, they knew what they were doing. They had Trish come out there with them titties and Becky and Lita looking all like ragamuffins. Oh my God, they knew what they were doing. Don't look at me like that, Jake. They weren't cute. But Trish had them things perky. Bigger than I remember. Oh gosh.
Jerry Lawler was somewhere, bro. He was out there.
Boy, if there was ever a time for Jerry Lawler to be on commentary screaming puppies, this was it.
Look, I hit on the gram and I said that, look, the only thing was holding Trish titties in was Jesus prayers, and I want to meet the person that made that tape to hold those titties in, because they were in the whole time. Solid.
But you know she didn't do much. She made sure not to do too much. Like, one wrong move, and then, like, I was worried on that Stratisfaction, baby. I was like, oh, here it is. Titty about to pop out.
Yo, it was the storytelling for me though. The intro, fire.
Oh, the black and white.
Yeah, the black and white. The whole like storytelling up until the beginning. Like, but I'm gonna pose this question to you Monday night, because you usually the theater crafter of this group. What does this do for Damage Control?
Not a damn thing. Break them holes up at this point.
Is it done?
I mean, it's not. It's probably not. But at this point, what's the point keeping them together? Every time they face some adversity, they lose. Right. Every freaking time. They never win the big match for real, except for the one time they won the tag title. What, twice they won the tag titles?
Right.
Other than that, every time somebody gets in their face, they lose. For real, like, what we gonna do now? They're gonna defend the tag titles on Raw. They'll beat them. Then what? At this point, like, for real, like, you ain't gonna put the women's title on either one of them right now.
Mm-hmm.
They just around. It ain't no other group of women that could really face them, unless you got an ace up your sleeve and Sasha and Naomi walking back through the door to beat them up or something. Then you ain't. I don't know what else is there to do for real with them at this point, but to break them up or let Bailey turn on them, and Bailey got to bring up two new people. But I don't know who else you could put her with now.
Well, Trin is taking a picture with Jade Cargill at this point, and was at backstage at Ring of Honor. So it killed that idea. Like, that's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Rhodes, you would shake your head, break them up.
Yeah, there's no point in them being together. There's no other group, and we know Lita's not going to be a long stay. There's going to be I wouldn't second guess her losing the title or them losing the titles within the next 2 weeks. Like, this was just for WrestleMania. There's no point. Like, I can't see Lita being there long term. She needed to stretch last night. So.
Was this the P break?
For me, yes.
Yes. This was it.
Yes. Sad but true.
Yeah. This was a Monday Night Raw match.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for anybody though. Like, all it did was showcase that Dakota Kai could be a champion in the future. I thought she was the star of the match, other than like Trish. But like honestly, this is a hot take. I wouldn't want to work with Lita tomorrow, like or ever. Lita almost fucking killed her. By the way, like no, like it's a no for me, dude. There were some botches in there that I was like, Jesus, dude. Any other person would have gotten dragged for that, but because it's Lita, we can't. You know what I mean? Nothing. Like nothing's gonna come of it. You know. But
Right. It's
it's kind of like when Matt Hardy almost killed Sammy or almost killed himself and stuff, and then some people were blaming Sammy at the time, and I was like, no, but because he was Matt Hardy, like maybe he got a little bit more of a benefit of the doubt. But like watching that match last night, I was like, fuck this. Like I would never want to work with Lita in 2023.
Monday night.
Yeah, it's like Lita already wasn't the best wrestler in the world.
Yeah, but they
showcased
her like she was.
Like, she already won, and now you tell like 10 years later, we need you to come back and have banger matches with women who are 10 times better than the girls you couldn't wrestle good against in your time. Like, hey, that's asking a lot. Like,
I agree.
Big ups to Trish. Trish, she did her 6 moves of doom.
Right. Like,
and I enjoyed it. That's all I wanted to see.
Yeah.
It was smart. Just play the hits.
Yeah.
Let Becky do the heavy lifting. You come in, do your little thing, and that's that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good Hall of Fame match.
Right.
Yeah. Mr. Rhodes.
That's pretty much what it was.
Mr. Rhodes, what's the grade? Be honest.
Oh man, that's a C2.
Damn, shit. We just started off with C's.
No, the tag match was good.
Yeah.
And the Logan Paul match was good.
Night 2 got a lot to live up to. Holy fuck.
Well, I think a couple of matches can beat C's.
Oh.
Yeah, no, like those, I feel like those were the two. So the Cena match and the Trish match, those are the 2 weakest matches on the card. Everything else was fire.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we like to put that to the test. Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio finally went face to face.
Let's take a quick break though before we do that though. You know what I'm saying? Just because. Got to build up the anticipation.
Oh God.
And pay some bills.
Hey, YouTube.
What's up?
Thanks for being here. Like, so, this is our pee break. We're hanging out. It's the first time the whole cast has been together in over a year, to be honest with you. So we are glad that you are here hanging out with us and seeing what we do. This episode is brought to you by Sagat. Right, you see him?
Oh wow.
Oh, my titty. Oh, my breast.
How have y'all been?
Oh, I'm getting fat. That's
Me too.
the story right now. I can't work out. Jake has a pornographic mustache, and Javon's a DJ now.
Jake, we talked about this like last time we recorded about this mustache, and it's still here. Like, do you like it?
Well,
like I
for some context, I grew it out because we had yesterday was my friend's 33rd birthday, but it's his first birthday as a dad. So like he has like a 1-month-old. So they wanted to do like a theme. So the theme was like dad stuff. So like the New Balances, high white socks, high waisted shorts, facial hair and fanny packs, so whatever. So I was like, all right, well, I don't own New Balances, but I can probably make up for it if I just grew the stash. So now that the party's over, I wouldn't expect it to be here, for when we record come like Thursday or like the next show. But ultimately, like, I'm just kind of lazy. I will be honest though. I bought 2 boxes of Thin Mints today at Walmart. The moms had to step in. They were not comfortable. They were like, do not give the cash to my daughter. Like, you can hand it to me. I was like, understandable, I guess. Like, whatever.
Yikes.
Yeah. Okay. Like,
that's rough.
That's rough. That is not where you want to be.
Right. So that was kind of the wake up call. Like, I was like, all right, maybe if this grew into be like some kind of 5 o'clock, it would look a lot better. But because I had the party yesterday,
then you look like Joey Ryan. You don't want that. Nope.
At one point we were, he pulled, and then we realized why he pulled, and now we don't want to get on that vibe. So
no. Mr. Monday Night, real quick for YouTube. Hey, you got a new mix on YouTube.
Hey.
Plug that.
Oh. Yeah, I do. Like,
okay.
Yeah, it's great. Go check it out. Yeah, Like,
I hate you. I fuck you. I hate you. I hate you.
You have a whole ass hype man. You just fumbled the bag.
It's all about the bag, and this motherfucker, he is just like, no, ma'am. I don't want the bag.
Kudos to Javon. You know, he has his platform, but he's like, you know what? I'm gonna get up on my own.
Oh wow.
You know,
I'm glad you made it sound like good like that. Thanks, Jake. Like,
So,
yeah, all right.
before we kick back in the main show, I guess, Mr. Rose, your information is now finalized. They're
For
sold.
what? Oh, they announced it?
Seems like they're sold to Endeavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to announce it on Monday.
Yeah, the deal should be coming in around Monday, given
Yeah.
a bunch of sources that I saw. But ultimately, like, this is kind of big. I mean, luckily for them, you know, they're in bed with UFC. You know what I mean? Endeavor owns UFC, so like,
Yeah.
I don't know what this means though in terms of their relationship with Vince McMahon, but we'll know more details as that comes out.
Supposedly he's staying on.
He's supposed to get a job as the chairman, executive
chairman. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So he ain't going nowhere.
Yep. Go Vince. Got the bag and keep your job. Yes.
Never seen somebody dodge so much
That's
fucking
what I'm
controversy.
talking
I mean, he white. What do you expect?
Oh my God. Like, boy, white privilege is something in this country, boy.
Jacoby, bring us back in.
Bring us
Jake,
black.
what are you doing with your
Bring us-
life? Like,
Bring us black in.
you white. Why are you not like Vince?
Why am I not
Yeah,
president? Yeah, like
Oh God! So we're coming back in from our YouTube break, and we were just talking about how Jake does not fucking leverage his white privilege. So that is a thing. Like, you know, he always looks poor. He always looks
Good on
dirty.
him.
Like, I don't get it. I don't.
I mean, I've been pulled over plenty of times and have only gotten one ticket. So
Okay. Speaking of getting pulled over,
does that
You
count?
get a shot, so
I'm one for
that's a
five
plus.
in terms of tickets per. Like,
speaking of getting pulled over and hard time.
I love
Back
that.
to what I was saying before we started our break. Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, one-on-one, finally. We get it. And
The best.
I was delighted.
Me too.
Same.
Look,
Kind of wanted Dom to win.
I wanted him to win too, but
I really wanted him to win. But I want y'all to think about this. Last night, a supervillain was created.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for real, a supervillain was created. And it was in the shot when Rey Mysterio was in the ring hugging his whole entire family, and Dominic was outside of the ring with the Judgment Day. Like, that's some shit in comic books.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Rose can back me up that villains are built on.
But did you see what he was telling Finn Balor? He was like, "That should be me. That should be me. That should be me." And I'm like, "Yo, that's demonic as fuck." Like, let's go, dude. I love it. This is such good storytelling. Oh my God.
The only thing that was missing from this match for me is somebody should have threw a chancla in there. Come on, Mr. Rose, back me up. Like a chancla or a slipper or
Not the belt, bro.
An extension cord.
I mean, he did get spanked. I mean, it's something.
Like,
they can only do so much.
Look, I needed a wire hanger. Like, I needed he come from a Spanish household. Can we whoop his ass for real?
What are we doing? What are we talking
Bad Bunny could have just taken off his shoe and given it to him.
Right.
Zapata.
Like, I need a real ass whooping.
Yeah.
The whole thing though, a love letter to Eddie Guerrero from the beginning to end on both sides of the field, to really be honest with you. Mm-hmm. My favorite part was the disrespect, even before we got into the ring. Anybody that knows about lucha understands that a mask should be handed off, right, to the successor. Dominic not only came out with a mask, he came out with Rey Mysterio's most iconic outfit, the purple and black, with the Rey Mysterio mask on, which to me, I'm like, yo, yikes, this boy don't give a shit.
The best, dude. That's why that's why it's so good. That's why I'm so pissed off that he won't get his win until Backlash.
I mean, do you think? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Rey Mysterio's not wrestling anymore. Like, so is Rey Mysterio going to choose a champion?
Are we sure about that?
That's
Oh, we know we have LWO too now. So
yeah, I mean, it could be Santos Escobar.
Yeah, Santos versus Dom.
Does it hold the same weight? Do we want that?
That's less spicy for sure.
Yeah.
LWO coming back.
Santos as a face too. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. LWO coming back. How do we feel? Do we feel? Does it give us the feels like
It's
bubble
a good
guts?
tribute. I think like this whole weekend was all a tribute.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can get one of them to ride around on a lawnmower, that'll help.
Not in 2023, Javon. You can't do that.
Why not?
Oh.
Javon, you can't.
Why
technically, not? Vince is the director again. He can do that.
Which means we can do it. And y'all won't nobody care. Like, it's just riding around on a lawnmower.
Okay, Javon. Do you remember when Harlem Heat was slaves? Okay. Do you remember that? Like, and we when we re-watched that, we were offended even more than we were offended then. We were offended a little bit then.
You know what? You're absolutely right. But I ain't ever heard of one person yet offended by the Mexicans riding around on lawnmowers. You tell me who's been offended. You tell me who you're offended. Nobody. That don't offend us. Slavery, okay. Lawnmowers don't offend us. Now let them ride.
Dude.
And I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying let one of the other two ride it. Zelina can sit on the top on the handlebars and ride in like a queen. Like, and wave to the people.
I hate you so much.
Like the thing is I can envision it, which is the problem, right? Who is the problem at this point? Like, because as soon as he started talking about it, I'm like, I can see that. Like, oh God.
I know it. That's next year at WrestleMania. That's the entrance.
The real MVP of this match is Angie. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because Angie be clapping her man up. All right. She slapped the shit out of him. And then Ray came in.
Oh.
We said tribute.
Honest slip up. Honest. And then Ray came and bashed his head against the wall, and then she was just clapping him up, like, yeah, whoop his ass, daddy. Whoop it. Daddy, whoop it. How many people got a boner?
Buddy Murphy was gonna be there sitting next to her.
Ooh.
Come on, man.
Breaking it all.
He made that joke on Twitter on Friday. Because he was at the Hall of Fame thing, and he was like, "Oh, Angie was sitting next to me. Y'all just didn't see her because she was cropped out."
Yo, stop the madness! Stop it! Look, what I'm trying to figure out is how many people got a boner watching Dominic get spanked by Ray.
Ooh, not I.
I'm just saying, there's a whole bunch of people into that daddy porn. They got it for free on WWE.
Now, the thing is, they were getting hard watching Aaliyah get in the ring and you Jake.
Hey, come on, bro. Don't do that.
Getting hard at that pancake booty. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
And she got in the ring, Javon, and she was wet.
She got splashed.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
What was up with all the sponsorships per match?
This man,
notice how heavy they went with the sponsorships.
This man out here fighting for his life. His family breaking up. We out here sponsoring Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch mascot. I was like, yo, this could only happen at WrestleMania.
It was a whole cereal piece.
Yeah, I'd never eat that shit again if it sponsored my ass whooping everything. Boycott, like
Oh God. Oh, okay. Bad Bunny put himself in the middle of the mix, right? So, when I said is Ray gonna choose his champion, is it Santos? Is it Bad Bunny? We're going to PR for Backlash. Are we gonna see another ass whooping?
I hope so.
Did you ever see a WWE event? I want y'all to also note WWE's events are all over the place right now. Puerto Rico, England,
London.
London. Like they are going back, like they're going back in the day, kind of, which is good. I don't have a problem with it. They're a global brand. I really think they should be touching the globe right now. This makes a really bad, for me, this is a bad sign for AEW because now AEW is going to be stuck in one like universal place, and WWE is now using this global reach, so it's going to get real tricky here soon. But to Puerto Rico, if we had the ability to go, would you go to Backlash in Puerto Rico?
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat. Not for WWE though. I just go. I mean, yeah, I'll go for Backlash, but yeah, if y'all are trying to go, I'll go to Puerto Rico.
Yo, damn. I'm not trying to. I'm going to Puerto Rico to see the titties. I'm not going to the.
Yeah, for Backlash, I'm not. I mean, if it's there at the same time, it's
Oh,
convenient.
What you say, Jake?
Said, is Gigi Dolan going to Puerto Rico? I didn't know.
We ain't say back shots. We said Backlash.
Ayo.
Okay.
But
go ahead.
I do want to say this. Last night was a win for all dads with bratty children. They were like relishing in it. My dad and I were divided, of course, because like I wanted Dominic to win because like objectively he's gonna be the biggest heel on the roster. And my dad's like, "You want him to win?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I want him to win." And then he's like, "No, fuck that. Ray's got to win. Ray's got to teach him a lesson and shit." Then when he pulled off the belt and like started whooping him, he's like, "Yes, exactly." And I'm like, "What the fuck is happening here?" My dad's way too hype about the ass whooping. I was like, "Dude, like relax."
He turns over to you. You're next.
Right.
Yeah, I was just like, my God.
Sometimes you got to whoop that ass. Like,
Yes.
look.
Not my fault. I don't want to spend my Saturday at Home Depot.
Like Nate was on the couch one time, was like, I don't know if that ass one was appropriate. Like, nigga, what? Like, an open-handed slap to the mouth never hurts. Like, I mean, sometimes that's the level that you got to go to. I'm just saying, my grandma in her life, God bless her, be 90 in June, right? It has only hit me 2 times in my whole entire life, twice, and I remember them. Like, a 42-year-old grown-ass man remember those hits. Like, she never had to hit me, and it was because I forgot the first hit. She had to hit me the second time.
It's called lessons learned.
So yes, Dominic should have got his ass whooped. Like, I wish they would have put out a switch and made him braid it. Okay, like whoop that ass, Javon. Javon know about that.
Facts. Like,
I've seen
take an ass whipping. Hey, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Let me tell you something. The niggas with the most ass whooping I've ever seen in my entire life is Javon right here. Monday Night has got the most epic ass whoopings
Ever.
than any person that I know. So
I stayed catching them.
Dude,
but I would have never turned on my father though. That's a line you don't do, Dominic. But I understand though. Fuck that shit. I understand, my boy. Like,
okay, gentlemen, on the count of 3, we will all scream out our grades at one time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, B.
A.
100%.
A.
hey.
A. Okay, all right.
It's A for me. Yeah.
The average is going. Okay. I'm gonna hand the other set of titties off to Mr. Rose. So we had another match. What's
the Pat McAfee match?
No, with boobies, not bullshit. Boobies.
Oh, you're talking about the Rhea Ripley match. That's the top match on the card. Like, I'm so divided because that could have fucking been the head, like both the tag team match and the women's match both could have main evented, and they were both phenomenal. Like, I don't know, That's a hard decision to pull off which one you're going to pick, especially when they went that hard in the match. That shit was probably one of the best women's matches from WWE I've seen in like, I won't say ever, but a really long time.
Yeah.
I can't remember a fucking women's match that went that hard.
I was gonna ask y'all, like, please help, because I'm gonna say that's probably the best women's match I've ever seen in the WWE. And I know I can't remember anything else. So as I was jotting down my notes before we did the show today, I was just like, I gotta ask Javon, like, because I didn't know you were gonna show up, Mr. Rose. But I was gonna ask Monday night, have you seen? Tell me if you have, because
not that I can remember. That's why I want to say ever, but then I can go back to when NXT was really good and back when Charlotte and Bailey and all of them had just come up. Like I don't remember. So like in recent history, yeah, for sure. But I don't know if ever is something I can use because I'd have to go back and look at shit. My memory's bad now, so.
Yeah. Monday night, I see you processing that, but I'm gonna throw something else at you Monday night. You did not want this match. You did not want this match last Thursday at all.
Yeah, because the story was trash. That's the story. The build-up it was trash. Like they couldn't decide. It felt like they were doing a double turn at one point. Charlotte as a baby face, we all know that really don't work for real.
Mm-mm.
It's just this, like the whole story was trash. The easier, better story, natural story to tell, honestly, to me was just Bianca Rhea. You got them both on the same show. Bianca's been beating everybody. Rhea's the one person she ain't beat on the Raw roster. That's the story. That's like Hogan Andre. There it is.
Right.
But
okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, but Charlotte and Rhea, they gave a hell of a match. They really did. Like that. Okay, that's the best women's match since Sasha Bailey. The best one since Sasha Bailey at Takeover, huh?
What about Sasha Bianca?
I still like Sasha Bailey better.
Okay.
Than Sasha Bianca. I thought Sasha Bianca was good, but it was more of the history and the moment that really made that match. The fact that it was the main event and it was two black women, that added a little bit more to it. But Sasha Bailey was a better match. Way more emotion in that one than Sasha Bianca. But this Charlotte Rhea,
I think it's gonna be hard for
a point to fucking prove. Like they was like, well, y'all ain't want us as the main event. Bet money, we gonna show y'all we should have been the main event.
Facts.
And Charlotte went out there and Charlotte proved she the GOAT. I know that might be hard for people to swallow, but Charlotte went out there and proved why she is the GOAT.
Yeah, she came out there with her Missy Elliott, and she was ready to go, bitch. She said, "I can't stand the rain, bitch." I said, "All right." She said, "It's my window." Like I can't stand it. Mr. Rose, like, so look, we always get to see face versus face show respect. Did you feel that Charlotte gave Rhea respect during this match?
With the smile at the end of the match, yeah. Because it was almost like a semi-passing of the torch.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Not like I'm gonna retire semi-pass, but like, all right, yeah, it's time for you to fill these shoes that I came back out of nowhere to fill. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just going to be interesting to see what they do storyline with her since she is going to be on SmackDown.
Well, the Judgment Day about to come run rampant on SmackDown now. Like that's I told y'all, if Charlotte isn't Charlotte, I'm sorry, if Rhea's not the centerpiece of Judgment Day at this point, or if they don't break the story off, like, and break her and Dom away from Judgment Day and let them start doing their own thing. During the last show, I recommended that they do a China and Eddie, like flip it on his head at this point, and just let's have some fun with it. Because they could go that way too. And remember, Dom's wrestling isn't Dom's strong point. Dom's been paying attention in acting class.
Mm-hmm.
He's been paying attention in entertainment class. Dom is no Hook at all.
No.
No.
But Hook is no Dom whatsoever. So I I love the respect that Charlotte showed. You usually see that when it's face versus face. We got to see it heel versus heel. So everybody's still, we know they're both still bad girls. Like they're not good girls, both of them. My favorite part of the whole entire match though is when Rhea knew it was coming and she looked at her and said, "It's my time." And she just did it. Like she avalanche eradicate off the top. The match was physical, it was brutal. I love every bit of it. Jacoby, your rating.
Oh, this was to me, this was the best match on the card. Pound for pound, I mean, the main event was the main event as well, but I think that these two women took it personally, that like the Michael Jordan like meme, like they took it personally. They were like, our main event got taken away from us. We're gonna tear the fucking house down. This was the best match Charlotte's probably ever had. And the fact is like Charlotte's almost 40 years old. She's 14-time champion. She doesn't need to do anything else. So I thought it was kind of cool that she's like, well, let's go balls to the wall for this one, you know, because I don't know what's going to happen, you know, if I'm going to be on this kind of stage again. Let's make this work. Let's fucking put in the work. Let's make it happen. Let's make some purpose. Let's just make a statement. And the fact is like Asuka and Bianca, man, I don't think they're going to be able to live up to this. I just don't. It takes a special kind of chemistry to do what they did last night. And you could see it in Rhea's face. I thought they were going to pull a WrestleMania 13 double turn and have Rhea go face, have Charlotte go heel. I mean, the possibilities were endless last night, and they lived up to the bill from start to finish, bell to bell. Like I was impressed beyond belief. I was stunned. And the fact that, you know, it took a ripcord from the middle rope to win, I felt like was a good way to end it too, because obviously the ripcord's a very protected move. Charlotte was able to kick out, prove that she's still strong. She didn't look weak in defeat. And the smile at the end, like Blake mentioned earlier, I mean, that showed to me that she knew what the fuck they just did. She knew that this was a statement. This is going to be the pinnacle. This is going to be the bar, right? They set the bar now for women's matches on a WrestleMania stage.
So we move right into a very different and odd palate cleanser where you put Snoop Dogg, The Miz, Pat McAfee, Michael Cole, and whatever his name is, so nobody cares, Corey Graves, whatever. The most delightful part about this whole thing, fuck the match. It was everything that was happening around the match. It was the comedy, it was the chops, it was the thing you needed after you just saw a brutal ass whooping and you about to go into another one, you just don't know it yet. I love the placement of this whole entire thing, but I'm gonna tell you something. If y'all motherfuckers don't got a boyfriend like Michael Cole, like throw him away. Okay, throw him away. If your homeboy ain't literally jerking you off, throw him away.
Oh my God.
Because Michael Cole was out there beating that dick.
Is that how you get down in the town? Like, what the fuck?
Look, he ain't give a shit. He was gobbling that shit up. Like, look, at this point, Pat McAfee's wife better be questioning some things, period.
Oh.
Like, because Michael Cole wife too, because he was out there screaming and squealing. Like, I'm like, this was, look, this was me. Period. That's what I was doing. I'm like, these hashtag ain't nobody gay. This is the ain't nobody gay moment of WrestleMania. Ain't nobody who gay. I'm trying to tell you, you better get you a friend. Like, get you a friend that do that. That's a ride or die nigga. Like, hands down. Javon is my best friend. We've been best friends since we've been 5 years old. Like, look, Javon didn't ever hype me up like that. Javon was at my wedding.
Yeah, that was a little suspect on Michael Cole's. Like, when he started getting laid up, I was like, pause. Corey Graves was me, just like, nigga, sit down. You embarrassing.
No, man, Corey Graves was jealous.
Like,
he was absolutely jealous.
That's on period too. Like, he was really
he knows that if Pat McAfee wanted his job full time, he'd get it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's what it comes down to. Like it's just jealousy, like at its best. You know.
Corey Graves was a hating ass nigga in that moment. He was like, but he was hating hard. He was like, "Yo, I'm here with you all the time, motherfucker. You respect me like that?" Like,
yeah, he's like, "Yeah, no shit, no fucking." Bro, you're the only one out here hyping up Carmella, bro. Like, yeah, like, yeah, I don't fuck with you like that, yo. Like,
all right, so we get to the end of this train, ladies and gentlemen. We are here, but we're gonna make you wait one moment while we get our thoughts together. All right, this is it.
I honestly thought last night that it was gonna be Bobby Lashley to get his WrestleMania check, and I was gonna be all right, bet like this is a good way. And then when Pat came out, I was like, this is the shit right here. Like this is actually better than Bobby. Unfortunately, like this is better than Bobby.
Yeah, because Bobby would have been a straight squash match.
Right.
And Bobby's already beat the shit out of the Miz several times.
Right, we've seen that movie before.
Yeah.
The Miz has definitely elevated himself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's at a point in his career where he doesn't really need to even have a match. Like, he could just be around at this point. He's pushing 42, right?
You think that's the Cena thing? You think that's like a Cena thing? Where it's like they don't even have to really do anything. They just have to talk to get people like in. Yeah, he's 42. So
yeah. I do miss Intercontinental Champion Miz though.
Oh yeah, when he made the belt super relevant. Although it's relevant now. I mean, tonight's match is
for sure
insane.
That's probably going to be one of the best ones on the card.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I do feel bad for the girls tonight though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
My heart goes out to them tonight. Like I don't know what they're going to do. Like the showcase match and the women's match, they have a lot to live up to. Like
I see what you did there.
That showcase match about to be some hot garbage.
Well, no, remember the last showcase match we had? We saw titties. What's her face? Dana Brooke.
Mm-hmm.
That was the last big showcase match.
This year it's about to be Chelsea Green, like,
and everybody else ain't got no titties for real.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see Liv.
There you go.
I like how shout out to Miss Jacqueline for setting up this whole moment of us just expecting to see a titty. One, like, because if it weren't for Jacqueline, we wouldn't even know what that was about. Just a titty out. We just got it to Miss Jackie at this point. Done. Give it to us. Love every bit of it. All right. Let's go back into it. And we're back. Like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of this train. Before this train hits the end, though, we got night 2 coming up, which we will do a recap show of night 2. Not tonight though, because that shit gonna be ended at midnight, and I'm old as fuck and I'm tired as a bitch, so that's not happening. We gonna see y'all on Monday for night 2's recap show, and maybe some live preview of Raw. You know, it depends on how Jacoby feels. You know, because he's like the principal, especially with that mustache. Like somebody, you know what? Somebody actually has sex with you with that thing on your face. Have you had sex with that thing on your face?
Not yet.
Okay, well, yeah, get rid of it. Maybe some pussy.
Maybe some will fall my way, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Damn it, now you got to keep it till you have sex. Thanks for bringing that up, Teron. Now you have to keep it until you have sex with it.
Just give me a
week. Can't let
it
go now, damn it.
Jacoby. Go ahead.
No, I'll just say, just give me a week, bro. I'll make it happen.
Bet. Okay, we'll give you a week. You get a week.
All right.
Jacoby, give us the lineup of night 2 before we close out night 1.
Oh, yeah. So tonight's matches are looking like we got 6 on the card. Starting from
wait, that's it?
Yeah, just 6 on the card. So they're probably gonna give us some kind of like basically Miz versus Pat McAfee 2.0, I'm assuming, just because.
And another performance.
Yeah, like and Uzi Vert part 2. Although maybe it's Cardi B. I don't know.
Or that just mean Cody and Roman going about an hour and a half.
Let's hope so. So we got the Raw Women's Championship between Bianca Belair and Asuka. Omos versus Brock Lesnar, which there are a lot of people out here that think that that's going to be Omos's coming out party, which I think is a bad decision.
Coming out of what?
The trash can. Where he going right back in after this match?
Yeah, to say the least. The WrestleMania Women's Showcase 4-way tag team match between Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey, Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville, Natalya and Shotzi, and Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. You have your Intercontinental Championship match between Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre.
Yes, that's what I'm waiting on.
A Hell in a Cell, not red Hell in a Cell, by the way, between the Demon and Edge. And then lastly, your main event, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world.
Damn.
The Hell in a Cell is going to be the time sinker.
Yeah, there's only 3 matches I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to this Edge match at all. I'm
okay with it. I just want to see the Demon. It's been a while.
Hopefully it's the purple Demon. You better be purple.
Oh,
that'll be dope.
It would make sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
He better be a purple Demon. If he's red, I'm gonna be a little pissed.
Remember last time we saw the Demon, God beat him.
Oh yeah.
Not Roman Reigns, but God.
Yep, absolutely. You're absolutely correct. You're right. We still got room for Bobby to show up. We still got room for Bray to show up. We have some room here to play in night 2.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go ahead and close out night 1. Night 1. All of the drama, all of the dramatics, everything comes to a head with Sami Zayn and the Usos. Kevin Owens is just the cherry on top of this whole entire situation, right? Main event Owens, we know Kevin Owens is not gonna walk away a loser, right? That's not gonna happen. It's not in his contract. He didn't sign with WWE as long as he did to come in and lose. So you already knew the Usos gonna win. The Usos gonna lose. 2 questions for you guys. 2 outside of the match. Do we unify the belts now? Are we done with 2 tag team belts? Do we unify, make them pretty? What do we do?
I'm with you on that.
I think there were plans for that and the main title to be unified, like an actual title design. So
unify the tag team belts. We do that. Now, at this point, who dethrones Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn?
The Usos.
Yeah, maybe. It's possible.
Okay. My sleeper pick, and this is highly just whatever I would like to see.
Say it.
The Creed brothers. Bring them up.
I was gonna say Pretty Deadly, but I'm with you on that too.
Either one of them. I can rock with Pretty Deadly too. Like either one of them. Bring one of them up and let them knock them off.
Or RK Bro makes a fucking...
Hey, fuck both of you. Fuck all 3 of y'all. DIY.
Oh yeah, that is a thing. Where's Tommaso been? Is he
DIY?
Them niggas hurt.
John's not hurt though.
Last night we got a reunion of the way, so maybe you could give me Loomis and Gargano going for the tag team championship.
I'd be okay with that too.
Don't discount that. Don't give me that. I want Tommaso Ciampa and Gargano. Like, I want that.
There's a story you could tell there when maybe Ciampa like infiltrates and takes out old boy to get back with DIY. Like, I think that could be a thing. I just don't know what the status on Ciampa is.
Yeah.
So the match itself, we already did. Y'all wait a minute? We didn't already know. Did y'all know this was gonna be a banger?
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah, I had high expectations for sure.
Like a banger, like a level 5 banger though. Like this is a level 5 banger. Like
storyline alone,
it was crazy. They were doing shit. The spot on the table. I thought that shit was over at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, this is a pin. Are they about to wrap this shit up? They said, no, we're going to keep going. The corner with Sami Zayn, brutal. The super kicks, all of them.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah, I thought I was watching Double or Nothing for a second. Because this felt the closest to an AEW style match that WWE I think has ever put on for real. Like that shit. I was like, damn, these niggas kicking the fuck out them. Like Dang.
Out of all the highlights, out of everything that happened in this match, are we sure that the right team won?
For
I think
tag,
so.
yeah.
I think
Yeah,
so.
for the moment, yeah.
I think so. I just don't want it to play out the cliche like, oh, well, this is just a countdown until Kevin Owens betrays Sami Zayn.
Yeah, that's gonna piss me off because they've done it too many times now.
Right. Exactly. And it's just like, okay, like, I mean, come on now. We can only recycle things so much. I don't know.
Kevin Owens is a receipt type of dude. Like, just remember in that cage what happened.
Yeah, you're not
Kevin
wrong.
Owens is an elephant, man. He'll never forget. I feel it coming.
We don't want it to happen, but it's starting to look like that's going to be the case, and that sucks.
Devon, on the radar. But how do we get out of this Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn situation without Kevin Owens turning on Sami?
They just need heels. That's
Yeah.
it. Like at this point, they just need heels to throw at them now. And I don't think they have enough heel, like legit, credible heel tag teams to really throw at them. I mean, like what Alpha Academy, what Maximum Male Models. They can throw the Viking Raiders at them.
Yippee.
But once you get past that, ain't nothing left. Like everybody seems to be, all the other teams seem to be like baby faces or like leaning that way.
I had this question posed to me last night. We all know that Sarah Logan is Valhalla. Now, is she supposed to be billed as Valhalla or is she supposed to be billed as Sarah Logan? Because last night she was referred to as both. And I think that there's even confusion backstage on what the fuck she's doing there.
I think it's the same thing with Mia Yim. Because remember when Mia Yim came back, they gave her that nickname, but then she was still Mia Yim, and they didn't even really know which one to call her. I think that's what it is with her. Like, I guess she's supposed to be Valhalla, but she's still Sarah Logan. So maybe Valhalla is just a nickname.
They also made a joke about it though. Like they were like, Michael Cole made a joke about her being Valhalla. They're like, she's supposed to be able to, huh?
That's what I would want out of my new wrestling characters for somebody to make jokes about me. So I don't know. It just never feels like they're gonna get that legitimacy that they had when they were in AEW. Like the second they're no longer allowed to be War Machine or the War Raiders, like that was it.
Oh, you mean NXT?
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. I said. But anyway.
So go ahead, Jake. Sorry.
No, just to close out, it's just frustrating because it's like, damn, like they could actually be a pretty reputable heel tag team. They just aren't treated that way.
So we'll close out the show with this because we talk about Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, but what do you do with the Usos now?
You depending on how it goes with Roman, this is now when you start to revisit the Roman versus Jay.
Facts. Yep.
This is when now, because if Roman loses, all right, let's start the break. The bloodline should always end Roman versus Jay. That's the end of the bloodline because that's how it started.
Right.
So if he loses, this is where they need to go and just start building towards that. Now, if he wins, then it just becomes the guy go get the titles back. And then we just get a rematch at Backlash with the Usos will probably win because Solo will interfere.
Yeah.
And then we just right back to they having all the belts again.
That's if they don't implode.
Right.
Because Solo's got beef now.
Yeah.
So is the bloodline like a one and done thing though? Like we're not gonna keep going back to the bloodline, right? Like, are we done? If they break up, are we done with the bloodline? Have we seen it all the way through?
I don't know because we thought that with the Shield. But every time you would see one or two of them in the same vicinity, you'd be like, oh, remember when they were the most dominant trio in the history of WWE? And then you're like, okay, yeah, we get it. Like, you know, so that's what I'm kind of afraid of, especially with like Solo moving forward, is that like Solo could never be taken seriously because of the fact that he was only brought up to be their mid-level competitor and their enforcer. So I don't know.
Roman Reigns was the worst one of the group of the Shield. Just remember that.
I say the bloodline still continues. Like,
I think they make too much money for it to not continue.
Yeah, like they could kick like even if they like kick Roman out and it's just the Usos and Solo,
right?
That could be the new bloodline. That could be the babyface version of the bloodline. Like,
all you need is the Rock. The Rock can be the catalyst of that,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I'm very excited. What's gonna happen tonight. I want the world to burn, like I do, and I want Roman to win.
Mm-hmm.
I think Roman's gonna win too.
Yeah. Like,
however, America and the hardest part of the ring team, I want Cody to win for a whole nother reason, because I want Cody's mentor to come out after being forgotten about this whole entire time, because we had not talked about him forever. And I want him to come hug him, and I want him to thumbs down his ass and RKO the shit out of him. And then they're your rival.
Oh,
yeah, but Randy's not clear.
Right. That was my biggest thing. Is like, that'd be great, but I just don't think that he's going to be coming back for a little bit.
He's still recovering from back surgery.
Right.
So there's no actual timeline for him. Which
honestly, T, you should put a pin in that though, because like we were mentioning in the podcast we did before, like Gunther versus Cody should be the main event next year. And if that's the case and Cody beats Gunther at WrestleMania, then Randy comes back Monday night and just RKO's the shit out of him, just like that. Like that could be something, or even if it's for SummerSlam or something. Like, I don't know, it just kind of depends on the timetable. But like, I love that idea. It's just a matter of when and if it's possible,
Well, gentlemen, that ends night one.
I want to say this too. Sorry, before we close out, I want to say this too. Get well soon, Dante. Please, like,
oh yeah,
dude, that. Oh my God, I don't want to like. I'm glad that you didn't like post the video or anything like that, the footage of the injury, T, but like that shit. When you roll on your stomach and your foot is still pointing towards the sky, that's crazy. I don't know. I know I read Dave Meltzer tweeted out that he's hearing that it's a lot like Joe Theismann. And if that's the case, he's never wrestling again. And that is such a sad thing, because Top Flight, he was so entertaining. I just feel so bad for him. I really do. No, he was such a hard worker from what I saw, from what I had heard from people at the factory. Like, he was such a nice dude, all this type of stuff. And for this to be the way it comes down to, I just really don't want his story to end here.
Yeah. Like, Top Flight has had a rough go. So let's hope that his brother bounced back from an accident and then another injury right behind that. Mm-hmm. So let's hope that Dante can bounce back from this.
Yeah, for real, man. Prayers up to him. Oh my gosh. It's just such a somber way to end the show, I know, but I had to say something, because like it is such a bad situation for him right now, and I just feel really, really terrible. But yeah, that's
all right. So Jacoby, where can they find us?
So of course you can follow us here on Instagram, or follow us here on YouTube. Check us out on all the socials: Instagram at the hardest part of the ring with an underscore, Facebook at the same name, the hardest part of the ring, and of course you can chat with Javon and myself. We'll be live tweeting the event tonight on Twitter at the hardest_pod. So until then,
damn, guys, fuck the franchise.
What you mean?
Can they talk to me?
I mean, they can talk to you on IG, really. But I mean, they ain't gonna guarantee a response. I know that.
Right? Yeah. You're probably gonna ignore them.
Wow. Okay. Like, I'm just saying, hey, Mr. Rhodes can validate this. You just let me know when you get 24 mil on a reel or a video, and let me know when that happens on Twitter, because I haven't seen that yet. Like,
I mean, Javon talking about Wrestlemania. Let's give a shout out to J-Rock.
Like, right. And
I
then
need to get there. Like, next year, I'm there. Like, next year I will be live reporting from Wrestlemania. I'm going to make that shit happen, because I got to be there to see Rob Van Dam's woman twerk her ass in live. Like, I gotta see it. Like,
I gotta go to
it
spring
intrigues
break.
Me.
I gotta get to Joey Janela's spring break before I die. So,
Mr. Monday Night, where can they donate nuggets of knowledge to the Monday Night mailbox?
They can find it at 757-528-2481.
Thank you. Mr. The guy formerly known as Prince Petty, now known as Mr. Rhodes. Mr. Rhodes, we thank you for coming back and joining us here at the table at the hardest part of the ring. We appreciate you. We're happy that things are going in a great direction for you. And we look forward to having you back sooner than later, sir.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys having me back on. This was
Wait,
fun.
is Mr. Rose the new gimmick name now?
Yes.
Damn it, I gotta update the game. Okay. Now I gotta change your whole attire. I'm gonna put you in a suit. Mr. Rose. We're gonna make this like Mr. McMahon. I love it. There it is.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, again, we appreciate you coming to Stop Pass and listen to us, and we will see you tomorrow for night 2